Hey guys, I've been thinking a lot about this Redfall business lately. I've been thinking a lot about the lore, and I wanted to add my own findings into the mix. Specifically, I wanted to answer the question, what might the Redguards be guarding, and what caused it to fall? For those of you out of the loop, Redfall is a trademark recently registered by Bethesda Game Studios, which many speculate to be the title of the upcoming Elder Scrolls 6. Nothing's for certain, and it may very well be nothing. But that, of course, does not stop the speculation train.
Here it comes.
I'm going to start off by saying that there's a lot of great videos already speculating about Redfall from YouTubers like ESO and Fudge Muppet. They've done a really good job. If you're looking for a more broad speculation or explanation of the trademark's legitimacy, watch their videos, not this one. What I haven't heard much of, though, is an exploration of the Redguard's namesake. I think that there's a lot of Redfall clues we can extrapolate from earlier games, particularly in the etymology of Redguard itself. Now, there's not a lot about the Redguard origin story in Skyrim or in recent games. Our best source in recent times comes from the Pocket Guide to the Empire, included with Oblivion's Special Edition. This was a literal book which contained the histories of just about everything Tamriel related. In the Hammerfell section, Imperial scholars outline the Redguards, the more recent peoples of Tamriel, hailing from Yokuda. They simply refer to the Redguard being a corruption of the term Regada, with no further exploration of the etymology. Only that these fierce warriors bloodily paved their way into the realm. This pocket guide was also included with the Elder Scrolls adventure game, Redguard, in 1998. A similar copy, save for that it was written like a second-era scholar, as the game took place many in-game years before Oblivion. Yet, this 98 copy goes into a bit more detail about the dwarves. Both reference the dwarven ruins to be named Vollenfell, aka the City of the Hammer. But this pocket guide explains a certain legend that once a dwarven chieftain, leading his people on exodus from Morrowind, threw his hammer Volendrung across the realm, and promised that he would lead his people to wherever it may fall. Thus, Vollenfell was founded. According to the guide, several ruins exist in Hammerfell documenting this event. So, these sources aren't really giving me the answer I had hoped. While interesting stories to look through and probably canonical, it's not much to speculate off of Redfall. Then I found something in Daggerfall. It's called Redguards, Their History, and Their Heroes. If you're playing, you can find this randomly at any bookstore. Don't worry, you can find this and the Pocket Guide online. Check out the Imperial Library or the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages. I will leave a link in the description below. In this book, the author explains the histories of the Redguard peoples from their ancestors in Yokuda to the eventual Great Migration into Hammerfell. Essentially, the story goes a little like this. During the First Era, in a time period of constant civil war in Yokuda, a series of military dictators attempt to seize control of the Yokudan Empire. The final ruler attempted to drive out the legendary sword singers, the last people allowed to wear swords, in order to seize ultimate control. This Emperor Hera gathered hundreds of thousands of brigands, orcs, and cast-offs from the wars, whilst the sword singers, too few in numbers and spread out individually, gathered upon Hatu Mountain. There, a legendary sword singer, Frandar Hunding, who had been living as a hermit in the mountains, taught them all the ways of the circle, and led them through a series of 7 guerrilla battles called the Hammer and Anvil. In essence, the sword singers won, but at a great bloody cost. The sword singers, knowing they were no longer welcome in their empire, set sail for new land. Though they had saved the realm from great evil, they were red with blood in the eyes of the citizenry. They named their new land Hammerfell. This book, while a much older source material, seems more compelling to me. It may just be an outdated Redguard legend, but I've recently come to understand that this text was resurrected and can be found in the Elder Scrolls Online, which, like it or not, the newest Elder Scrolls title. Unfortunately, neither of these stories tell us much about Redfall, only that the red in Redguard certainly refers to the blood, and that the Redguard namesake just might be related to the trademark.
My heart just broke. Yours too.
As a side note though, the Swordslinger magic may be a great opportunity Bethesda might use to make the player character special in some way. Just like in previous games with the Dragonborn or the Nerevarine. Given this new information, what do you think?
This is about Hammerfell now!
Here's my speculation. Could it be, perhaps, that similar to the dragons returning to Skyrim, the Redguards have an upcoming event foretold in the Elder Scrolls called Redfall? You can bet that nothing in the lore backs this up. But this can mean a few things. Redfall can refer to the fall of the Redguard nobility, the fall of the Empire, the fight for Hammerfell, against perhaps the Aldmeri Dominion or the Empire, or something out of left field completely. We can't assume that Redfall is going to be set anywhere near the events of Skyrim or even related at all to the present lore. In the end, we should expect a grand explosion of new lore and events to feast upon, much like the previous games have given us. We can only speculate so diligently for so long. I don't think Redfall has anything to do with the end of the Redguards. I just don't see that happening. I also don't think it has anything to do with Daggerfall in High Rock. I'm more convinced that Fall is too broad to refer to a game set in the Iliac Bay again. I guess the research and reading I've dug out for this game has me completely convinced that Hammerfell has such a rich enough culture and geodiversity to have a new title set there.
But I'm sure a robust lad such as yourself pays no attention to silly local superstitions.
As always, give me your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about Redfall. Is there an Elder Scrolls related topic you'd like me to cover in a style like this video? Keep your curiosity alive. Until next time.